of our dear, not only a friend, but also a leader, to I'm sure most of you, Karl. I'm not sure if all of you were here, or what happened. Well, what happened, just a while ago, but there was an incident with Wolf Queen that included me and Karl, where we have sort of been ascended to godhood. I have my own volition, but Karl didn't choose this path. Nonetheless, there have been some people who I've spoken to who are a little bit on the fence about what we think about them. And so the reason I wanted to bring you all here today is just to talk about the future of what we're going to be, if we're even still going to stay together. And what we should do about Karl. Do we look for them, try and find out what happened after the incident? Do we even attempt to do that, or do we just let them be and leave them to themselves? But I will mention that also comes with the risk that they may come back and, well, we heard what Wolfgang did earlier, wiping people's memories. Who knows if they could do that to Karl, and now we have another problem on our hands. We have another god that we need to worry about, right? I can confirm I will be with you all. Promise that, no matter what happens. I will be with you all through this entire endeavor. And we do need doors. If anything ever happens, just know that you can come to me for help and advice and whatever you need to. I don't want to be here to replace Karl. I'm just trying to bring everything together. I just want to reiterate, I'm just here to console you all. I'm not here to replace Karl. In fact, I don't know if we can. Very, very special. Certainly. Amazing speaker. And I hope the next time we see them is not, well, not going to be on the other side, pretty much. But on the topic of Karl, I do want to hear from you all. I know we don't have everyone here today, which is, it's alright. The word can be spread. I want to know what you all think we should do. I mean, I'm not here to speak for you all, which I won't. I want to ask you all what the best course of action is. I mean, everyone.
I think we should get back on Wolf Queen.
Get back at Wolf Queen? For what she did to Karl?
Yeah. And you.
Well, Derby, would you still like to speak up? It's quite alright if that.
I'm sorry, I was muted because I ate my stuff.
I have something to say, if I may be permitted, after Derby says what they want to say.
Of course. Would you like to continue after? Or do you have an idea now? Like I said, I'll write it down. You're also free to type in chat if you want. Okay. Got it. Was that, Bunny speaking?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, Bunny, please.
Well, I consider, regarding the situation with, you getting turned into a god upon your consent and Karl not.
Yes.
I consider the act of turning someone into something they do not want to be incredibly horrendous. And just
I think we can all agree.
a horrible thing that almost cannot be redeemed. Well...
Yes.
So, we definitely need to find a way to take revenge, because if Karl's still out there, and maybe in a situation he does not remember who he is. And if he's still out there and he still recalls who he is, great. We can get him back. Everything can go back to normal, and we can get them back, and we can go back to normal. But if they don't, in honor of them and B, they would both want us to continue what we're doing.
I think that's a good course of action. Is there anyone else who would want to? Derby, if you're ready.
I feel we should at least make a valiant attempt to find Karl. I do agree with Nori in that aspect.
I think most of us can attest to that. At least make an attempt, but we aren't sure how long this process will be.
What's truly happened to Karl?
Yes, I am very concerned about them. As I'm sure all of us are.
Where would we look first?
There has been something that has come to light, however.
Oh? Please.
Mother happened to visit me the other day. And, well, let's just put it as bluntly as possible. She was not exactly in the most kind of moods during this time.
Was it in regards to the events that transpired yesterday?
Mayhaps, along other unfortunate events that were out of my control. So you see, she decided to take it into her own hands, to take away my free will, if you will. And as I agree with Bunny over here, that Karl is the one
Take your time.
Apologies. It's just a little more of a shaken up and anger at the moment. She tried to take control of me after forcing me to give them answers about the church. Those answers that only Karl has, as far as I know. I have no idea if they have shared this information with the rest of the church.
What information would that be?
Well, you see, I came across a couple diaries, if you will, upon my, as some of you may have known, disappearance for a while. And these...
But
anyway,
please.
in those diaries, it stated something pretty interesting, such as how a certain someone can't exactly control...
Inari, I think you've said enough here.
Is that so, Mother?
You know what's at stake.
Anyway, as I was stating, within those diaries, it seemed like there was some
Inari!
issues. Continuing on what I was saying. You
Please,
hold nothing
let her speak.
above me anymore. You chose your side, and I choose mine.
What about the agreement we came to? I would allow you to test with the humans and get their memories. Mortals and get their memories back.
Ooh.
This is going against that.
I never agreed that I would never say anything more. I agreed that I would test with the mortals and see if I can come to an agreement for peace.
They don't need this information for peace.
I believe it's necessary.
I also
If everything should come to light.
Everything.
After all, I did say we should stop lying to the mortals.
I would say let Nari.
I'll make you a deal. You kill him,
No.
you can tell them what you want.
Very well.
But,
Wait.
What?
Inari, who are you talking
Inari?
about? Who was that? Or what was that?
That will be for a later date. Let's just leave it at a helper that, as saddened as it is no longer of exact consequence for me due to actions of somebody else. As I was saying, there is interesting literature within that book stating that apparently somebody here cannot actually control what is from the end. And apparently, they think that you mortals are the cause of my change. In doing so, somebody tried to control me, take control of all of me, strip me of my free will, and furthermore, force answers out of me. However, as clearly as day, that was not very successful, was it, Mother?
Thankfully. Wolf Queen, is this true?
I sincerely doubt she would give the correct answer.
Why are you looking at me?
I asked nonetheless.
I'm terrified of gods.
Just because something is written in a book doesn't necessarily mean it is instant true. Some of what's written in those books is true, not necessarily all of it. Are you willing to risk everything on a very low chance that that might be true?
Well, are
And
we
yet-
willing to risk the very low chance Wolf Queen is telling the truth right now?
I personally am. After all, in your words, Mother, you did say you would give them something, at least so they could have a 5% chance. I'm giving them more than that.
Make it fair.
I thought we were in agreement together.
We may agree on certain things, but most things are very much different between us.
And what do you plan on doing now that you've shared that information?
I think you know, Mother. Very much so. As all, I think, should know, I stand by them, not by you. You have chosen your side when you chose to try to control me. You showed your true colors and what you think of us gods.
Jingles
lost it.
interrupted. Said I have installed.
Yeah, and they did say that was canon now, so it is. The ball is in your court.
Oh, y'all are talking about the percentage of the mortals winning. And Inari giving information.
Yes. But now, you have Edstone, Jingles? Or are you used against her?
Oh.
I cannot think of why that happened. Truly.
Okay, can we get back on topic?
Yeah. All right.
Even if it only is a small chance of winning, thank Inari for the boost, but even with the small chance, we still need to take it.
I feel
Winning
like this
against
one
what? seem to remember Church saying you didn't want to defeat, you wanted to forgive. Why would you need to become strong enough to fight?
How can we forgive something that you,
You know
commit
why.
against? Sure and
Clearly,
simple, but
it
yes,
doesn't seem
no
you're
more.
sorry.
There's no need to be sorry when you all agreed to losing your memories. There's nothing to apologize for. I agreed with Inari. Inari could work with you, try and figure out getting memories back. If that works, then it's up to Inari what happens to you all. I agreed with all that. I didn't say no. Inari, you can confirm.
I did.
You can confirm.
Is there any
I did.
documents that dictates that we told you that you would let us? Because currently it seems like you have a track record of admitting some parts of the truth.
I was there.
True, but no, there's no documents. There's all verbal agreement. Maybe any
Then we
future
can't
people
agree.
come here, maybe for
Why
future
should we
people to
agree?
join, I will get a document. Because you don't
Why
have
should we
any
agree?
choice. And why would
We
I
do
lie
have a
about
choice.
this?
Our choice is to stand against you and talk amongst each other and say that this isn't what we want. Right?
What would I gain from lying about this? If I could give you your memories back, I believe Inari might be a
But you-
little bit closer to forgiving me.
You said in the past that you see us as enjoyment, though. So you gain enjoyment by taking us from wherever we were. How do
I
we
gain
know that you
enjoyment
didn't
from-
choose us? How do we know that you did not take us during one of our moments of weakness, during a bad time, where we could have easily just risen back out of it in a month of time?
Or maybe a good time. Like marriage.
Who knows?
Or something else.
I do not know where you were or what you were doing when you all joined. I either came to you or you came to me. Some of you found my portals, went through the portals. I gave you a choice. Go back through it or come with me and lose your memories. You all accepted. I have no proof.
This is true.
But has anyone said no to the portal offer?
Yes.
Plenty of people have. As I had stated before, I do bear witness to you all coming through these portals.
If you bear witness, you must know where we were at the time.
And Nara sees on this side of the portal. Nara doesn't see the other side.
Do you see the other side?
Rarely.
Unfortunately, that is true, so I don't know what was the cause for your all's decisions. Though I do disagree with the fact of removing the memories.
Which we have already discussed. And you are free to try and return them.
I do not see the world where memory removal was necessary.
It might have been necessary. It could have broken our memories to the point where we cannot do this in general. That might be the reason why Wolfquid did it.
It's a possibility.
There's
Everything
nothing
is
to
up in the
discuss
air.
what ifs.
Don't you all think if I am able to just take your memories, you all know I can, why am I not doing this now? Why am I not just wiping your memories of everything this bee has told you, removing it all, resetting you all so none of this has happened?
Maybe
I'm willing
because
to
of
give
the-
you a chance.
Maybe because you seek enjoyment out of it?
Maybe because this is
That's what I was
different.
going to say.
Maybe,
It is different.
maybe you're
None of you have done this in the past yet.
I can
Maybe
agree
you're
watching
enjoying
little
the
ants.
game this bee is giving you.
I can agree watching little
Maybe
things
you just like
running
to see
around on
them
the ground
struggle to
is
climb
enjoyable.
themselves to the top. Only
Maybe in
for
the
you
end.
to knock them down.
Maybe in the end, when we're close to victory, then you'll take the chance to remove our memories, wipe it all, and make us start again.
When they climb to the top and eventually fall, it's you who's going to be on the top, Nari. It's you who's giving them their memories back.
I have done nothing of the sort. After all,
Not yet.
if there is no way, then this is all against you.
If there is no way, that's it. There's nothing we can do.
It will still not stop them. You will actually be brought to, for what they would consider justice.
What justice would that?
For
I can't
taking
get
their memories, of course. You had no right in the first place, even if they had a choice.
Perhaps some of us seek answers for other things. Like those
Perhaps.
who may have been lost, forgotten, perhaps, forgotten permanently, perhaps.
That too.
A certain silent person.
And in order, your mission is to try and give people back their memories, right?
Correct.
And there's really been no success in that endeavor, has there?
Well, considering
It's been several weeks since our last talk. Has there been any progress?
preparations have begun being made, but as for advancing in finding an actual way, no, there has not. You must always take precautions and fallback plans, just in case something doesn't exactly work.
Yet you haven't been updating them on your progress.
Well, I never had a chance to contact the mortals. After all, as soon as we made that supposed deal, I went off and got to work. After all, I had also told you I'd prefer not saying anything if it's going to lead to a falsehood. Don't give them false hope nor false information.
False hope is better than telling them nothing and having them still convinced it's all on me. This is also on you now. They want their answers, they get them from you.
Well,
Want
if
the
that's
truth.
the case, then there's other information I could easily give them. However, I don't think anyone here would actually be happy to hear that. Don't you think?
You
If it
have
requires
equal
me-
stakes in that.
If it requires getting my memories back, do it.
I would highly advise against it.
My brain's already destroyed, my friend.
But would you be willing to sacrifice one of your own?
If
Depends on who.
that, if I'll sacrifice myself.
Yourself would do nothing.
Perhaps this
Your
person
death would be meaningless.
Perhaps this person would, I don't know, understand it's for the greater good, or that person may have another who wanted to take them out anyways.
What do you
Either
mean,
way-
one of their own?
Before I state this, must say there is no guaranteed chance that even this would work. If it didn't, it would just end up as just another murder. Another killing that does nothing.
Who?
Wait,
You mean we would have to kill someone in the church?
Correct.
Or
So
I
you have
know
to kill
you're-
someone who's important to the people.
if I know who you're about to say,
Speak up,
who?
buddy.
they would definitely be missed.
That is all that's needed to say for it. Nothing will happen to them. Inari
I-
is going to find another way.
That is one thing I have agreed upon, is that I will not allow any harm to come to this individual. For both I and I am very certain all of you would not want this to come to pass. However,
Surely.
that is why I state that that book, or those books, the diaries, I had given to Karl, might be the only other way to keep
Karl?
prying eyes.
Will be found and those books will be destroyed.
You have no idea where they're at, though.
They're still in my world. I can find them.
You don't know where they are?
Because
If you couldn't take control of me, Mother, then what makes you think you can reach them?
and if you believe you can
The-
find them, why may something still be undiscovered from your eyes?
I'm not Order. I don't see everything, I see most.
And these books lie with Karl. You gave them to
Exactly.
them, right?
Indeed. Though I was sure to make sure there was precautions in case anything else happened. Though I did not expect those precautions to be more than adequate. After all, you did fail. Didn't you, Wolf Queen?
Fail.
Phil,
I wouldn't say it was a failure, no.
then what do you...
What is she talking about?
Yo,
Wolf?
I wouldn't say it was a failure. No, unexpected. Maybe a bit of an annoyance, but it also showed me that I was wrong. I don't call that a failure.
You being wrong? No.
okay.
You tried to control me. Tried to strip me of my own freedom. You failed at that. You cannot control somebody who is so readily attached to their freedom.
All you had to do is give me the information which you just really gave today. I wouldn't have had to try and control you if you gave me this information then.
Well, after all, wasn't it you that said withholding information is not a lie? I don't have to tell you anything. And especially not anymore.
Mayhaps not. There are others who still do.
Anyway, that's another reason why I said we should find Karl. As much as I could probably find the books myself, they aren't exactly supposed to be here.
And yet you brought them here.
Oh, they are here, but not here in this domain, world. What would you like to call it? Playground, Mother?
I mean, in the end, we find Karl, we find the books. I mean, if Order sees all, and you are the mother of the one who controls Order, why don't you just ask them for the information, or do they have information that they are allowed to withhold from you?
Order has another task that takes priority over your general grievances.
In other
I do
words,
not
protecting the one that I had mentioned about earlier.
The one which you have put into danger by bringing these books onto this world, Inari.
Well,
You are the only one to blame for the events that transpire.
well, Inari, that information regarding Order has me guaranteed at who you are referring to, and I will withhold it from everyone else because
Thank
I
you.
may have a reason, a contract, if you will, to keep with them.
Thank you.
Alright.
If
I
that
guess
didn't
the
happen,
only thing
well,
left to do now is try and find Carl. Alright, everyone? At least we can agree. That's the most reasonable course of action, right? Whatever we have to do to find them, we will.
And
Because we
Mocha,
have to.
I have something to tell you once most prying eyes are away.
Do you mind if I follow along?
Yeah, I
agree.
have a seeking suspicion you most likely already know. But
Well,
the
still,
one,
it would be nice to follow along.
yeah,
If I'm going to help you out, I would like full honesty and truth.
I think we can agree on that.
one that I do not want to be around.
Understandable. And we will contact you. We're going to focus on Karl for now, but don't think that we're just going to let her get away with everything. Whatever we do, we will see you again.
You'll be seeing me again. I still got to finish up your powers, don't I? You're not a god yet.
I'm not. So I will see you then. Well, so we can all agree on this course of action, right? I feel like we should meet again, everyone here. We'll have another talk on these holy grounds with how to best go about finding Karl.
If I can
We have a couple ideas. I
suppose.
was that like an I as in, was that the letter I, like the letter I, or like AYE? Okay. I had to confirm that. Okay. Got you. See. Well, Wolf Queen, do you have any other business here? Feel as if you've already interrupted enough, right? Like I said, I will be with you at some point.
Whether I'm visible or not, I'm still going to be here watching. You can carry on. It's not like anything you're going to say are going to be hidden from me anyway.
Alright.
Would it make you more comfortable if I go back to invisible?
It's fine.
I don't know.
It's fine.
I knew privacy
know
was
what's
within the Wolf
creepier.
Queen's category. Knew that privacy wasn't a word in Wolf Queen's dictionary.
Pretty much.
Anyway, after all, you're all here doing this. Why should you get privacy?
Well, if you aren't gonna leave, and to make me omit this information, I suppose I can just tell everyone then.
if you feel it's the right time.
I'm going to be honest, it's never going to be the right time.
It never will, but makes it slightly better if it's earlier. Less consequences than I'm already gonna get. I
I would Oh, no, I thought you were going to say. Okay, I already knew that.
I am B. If you would like to believe that, go ahead. If you don't want to, go ahead.
Oh, I can confirm. That's B.
I can confirm
Yeah.
myself as well.
Oh.
Yeah, I never expected this to rise from the information that I wrote for myself, but if it has to, it will. And my vendetta against Wolf Queen, being one that goes through years and years, even further. Maybe even further, but well, this is why I'm so determined to put a stop to this, to all of this. And one day, even if that involves me going down, I can go in peace knowing that Wolf Queen has been knocked down a few pegs as well.
I feel Inari's taking care of that for you. I get the feeling that's not satisfactory enough, though.
Nothing ever will after what happened to her. I don't even know if you know what happened to her, but I'm doing this also for her.
Who
She
is
also
her?
knew.
If you don't
She
mind
knew.
us asking.
She knew. She is the reason I am not blind like everyone else. She is the reason I remember it all of it, everything else. Well, I mean not everything, but that's a whole other story. But Silent, that was her name. We were partners. We worked together to work towards a common goal, and in the end, in the world that fell after that went on after that, we met again under fate, and after seeing something I most likely shouldn't have, it triggered something in me that, well, made me regret, but in the end, once we went through, the world got reset once again, and we entered the new one. She could not be found. I've searched everywhere, and I've not found a trace of her.
If I remember correctly, was it Silent who stabbed you through the heart using Inari's blade?
Well, it was a deal we made, and I tried to hold my deals to the best of my ability. We were in agreement for a long time, and I did not want to break that. And I still feel it sometimes, but, well, we can't change something that happened so long ago.
No, the past can't be changed, but the future can.
Definitely. Well,
I sense some bad blood between you two, then. A little bit.
That's one way of putting it.
that's under describing it, but yeah.
Something like that. Well, I can say that we are happy to have you, buddy. And I know that all of us work towards the same goal. I can say that with certainty. Right?
Yeah, and I know that I do not understand why I've not been removed from this world yet, but in the end, well, I'm taking every second I get to put towards the cause.
We appreciate that, definitely. May have a talk with you later.
Yeah.
Just something else. I'm sure we'll have company as well, whether we like it or not. So,
As always.
thanks for the assurance.
Expect
You're very welcome.
that anything involving me would warrant Wolf Queen's undivided attention.
Lucky you. Now,
Sure, lucky.
is there anything else that needs to be said? Ari, Wolf Queen, anyone?
I think that's all I can say for now. I think
All I
anything
can-
else said, Bunny should be able to say for me.
All I can say, if I said anything here with everyone watching, I'd be smitten on the spot.
I can assume that would be true, yeah. Well, I guess if that's all, and end on sort of a weird note.
Guess it's a race to find Carl then.
I guess it is. And everyone, church members, let's see. Would you all rather continue with the topic at hand? And, discuss how we should go about finding Karl? Or shall we do this at a later date? Either way, I don't think we'll be in private. So it's just...
I think sooner the better.
I agree. I guess, shall we,
Of course.
shall we, get back to the normal formation then?
Yeah.
I agree. And Bunny, would you like to join me at the podium, please?
YT might out. YT seems to be spaced out, but okay, there we go.
Not even in church.
I know this is a bit off topic, but I have to say this. Can we replace these with the actual benches?
Yeah, I want to be able to sit down.
I'll talk it. But, Bunny, I bring you up here because you are very integral to decisions you will make. Of course, everyone here has a say, but I want to make sure she's able to
There's better.
speak her mind.
Oh. Are you talking?
Talk about benches later. Doing business.
Those are chairs. Oh, never mind.
Okay, that does look way better.
Ew, those ones are ugly. Fine.
Order! Stop replacing benches. Hey. I know it's not my domain, but order, please. Hey, say, hey. Boys, take care of this thing. Very quickly.
Sit! Behave!
We can't! I'm right
They
with
won't
you.
let us get badges!
Okay.
Haha, I can sit.
Order. Say order. Okay. So all that are still here. We will discuss this when more people are present. We can talk. But at least with those who are present now, I wanted to know your ideas for where we should start. Ignoring a certain someone, you
That
can
can't
be left to
speak
your own
for-
devices.
That cannot keep her head out of everyone's business, so.
Something like that. But you know, you say that, but that's not a bad start. Some kind of
Missing posters.
missing poster, a wanted poster. I'm sure some people here could give pay, including me,
I'm
for some
sure
sort of information.
your soon-to-be fellow god Mocha can confirm a good way to motivate the mortals is by giving them a reward. I mean, they've got their little champions quest stuff set up. Why don't you make your first one to be to beat me in finding your fellow church servant?
You know, I hate having to listen to your words, but there is a good point. I'll see if I can set something up, but I will also have some sort of favor or other material reward for something like that. But Jingles, I don't I don't think that's a bad start. Someone paying for information or putting up these posters like we were talking about. Or I guess sort of just signs anywhere that you can find, just if anyone has any information at all. I mean, we have all the people in the world who could be seeing this. I'm sure one of them has seen something. Surely. And hasn't been us yet. I'm not. Alright. Hey.
Sorry, I was trying to look back at the game. I'm sorry.
Alright. Thank you, Jingles. Well, that's definitely a good start. Any other sort of leads that we have? Of course, we know, we may be able to contact Order even. Not sure how we would go about doing that, but try and keep that as a last resort because I doubt
You think Order would be on your side?
I mean, I doubt they would take. Don't you agree? Neither yours nor ours, but reaching out to them is not going to do any harm.
I feel that would be an amusing conversation to sit in on.
I feel like the last part was a given. But yeah.
I
Something like
reason that a god, or even an almost god, that's under a certain amount of stress, I think perhaps evidence of where he is maybe could be found in the environment, because I reason that a god under enough stress would cause some damages.
I think that's also a good start.
Neither of them are gods yet. They've got time.
One doesn't wish to be.
Still, I think that is a good idea, though. You would think that, Karl, they would have to maybe set up some sort of base, even if it's something simple. We could just search for something like that, something we haven't seen before that suddenly popped up.
Yeah. Giant mound of
Somewhere
cactus
they were
or
holding.
something.
If
Yes.
need be, I can always have my city open to you all.
I'm sure we all appreciate that. Thank you, Anar.
It does also
course.
have a church that you can use as you see fit.
That would definitely work. Especially if some complications arise here. Yeah, I've already asked a lot of you today. I know. But, why? What?
Egg.
Okay.
Oh, God.
We'll say something later.
Later.
Yeah, we'll speak of that.
Sister?
Okay.
Sister?
Hey, Sierra.
Sarah, you
What is going on here? Mother called me here. What is happening?
Would you like to
Well-
explain, or shall I? Or would one of you like to explain? Maybe the stand-in for Karl, or Bunny themselves?
Well, it does make sense. Sierra would certainly love some answers from me, seeing Gray here and now myself.
And their own sister.
And Nari, yeah. Must be very confusing for her, so,
If you'd like to step forward, please.
Well,
Be our
to
guest.
put it into plain words, Sierra, I wrote the book that started this cult. I did not intend for this cult to start as a god-hating cult, but only hating a certain one. But, well, I decided to put myself out there, as I completely understand if this makes you want to take me off of the running for your champion, and I will step down if you wish. But I put myself up here and revealed my identity as the author of the book that caused this church to form. As with Karl being missing, what else was I supposed to do? If you have any other questions, we can talk about that later.
We will definitely have to speak this again. Oh! But... You said you didn't mean for all of this to happen, correct?
Correct. I cannot change the interpretations of others.
I see.
For as long as I have been around, their intentions have been purely true. However, maybe at times misguided, but they have always been honorable, and for what they believe in. Please try not to be too harsh on them, sister.
As I explained to you yesterday, Sarah, they're here after their memories.
Well,
We all are.
they are.
And you're
The
not?
majority of them are.
Let's just say something's happened that caused me to be let on a little more information.
I might need some time to think about this. You and I will talk later.
Okay,
Please
Is that
do up,
understood?
sister.
I understand.
I mean, can have some good without the bad, Jingles.
Indeed.
Nobody's life is
Wherever,
perfect.
wherever there is progress, there will always be unfortunate events that transpire.
It's just being
And
mortal.
likewise,
Indeed.
there's a good balance.
But if they do come back, I will make sure to consult you on anything that you might be concerned about.
That said, Sarah, sister, if you need some place to stay for a while, do keep in mind that I have also extended my hand to those who want entrance to my city.
I see no objection to me.
After all, there are some things that I think you would like there. Though it is a tad bland at the moment.
You obviously haven't seen mine, sister.
That is true, I haven't seen it. Just quite yet. Maybe I'll stop by.
Hey,
It's been a while since we've done things together.
I missed this sermon.
Yeah,
it wasn't much of a sermon, but
more of a talk.
partially.
And
There's sort of been some things that have come to light. But mainly we are going to focus on locating Karl and trying to help them so that they can help us. Not too much has changed in that aspect.
What happened to Karl?
he just disappeared.
Jumped in a hole. Disappeared ever since.
Well, why didn't you follow him down the hole? If you jump down a hole, go down the hole, you'll find him down the hole, won't you?
It was lava, so there's that deterrent.
I mean, I can't do lava, but I mean, you look like someone who can do lava. Why didn't you jump down the hole after him?
Yeah, there was screaming.
There was a lot more going on than just them disappearing.
I am not a fan of fire, but I wasn't there in the first place.
That's right. I'm sure there's something we all could have done, but it was the heat of the moment, and it's hard to blame people for that.
I'll be.
Have you all tried messaging him? No? Okay, I can.
Alright, let me try
To
that.
be fair, since he is changed, technically you should call out for him. Often gods will follow the call of the people who need them the most. If you all still believe in him as the person that you knew, or them as the person that you knew, then all is well.
So, Inara, you're saying that there's a good way to contact him?
I mean, as all gods, well, most gods, tend to like prayer, calling out to them in certain ways could eventually help. Though, then again, since this is Karl we're talking about, I'm not exactly sure how they would respond, if at all. After all, they were against most of the gods.
I think it might be worth a shot. To be honest, we kind of need any lead we can get. Any chance of finding them is something, at least. She-Wolf, is there anything else you wanted to say?
I'm happy to help try and find someone that's lost.
Well,
Yeah. Well, I will say, you know what you said the last time? I think I missed the one the other day, unfortunately. I just... asleep, I think. But yeah, I've actually been having memories. Like, and also, Bunny, you also said that, because I thought this was our first world, and that's why nobody had memories. But I'm remembering other worlds. So I think Bunny was right, and so is Karl, and I would like to find Karl and speak to Karl and ask about it.
so you're regaining your memories as well. Interesting. I wonder... Have you found the cause of them? Or does it appear to be random? Maybe if you can regain your memories, there could be hope for others as well. Right?
Yeah, if I've got others can probably wake up them. I mean, I made contact with Bunny. Maybe something about that is what woke up my memories.
It's
Maybe
Bunny.
everyone should make contact with Bunny.
Yeah.
Bunny, do you know anything about this? Has this happened before where
Well,
after you interact?
my contact with the person I mentioned earlier was what gave me all of this knowledge, all of the previous knowledge in the first place.
Maybe some of it has rubbed off on you? You could try touching each person here.
Okay.
Kind of like, just
Like a little bop.
just like a little tap, yeah. Probably fine.
Bap.
Okay. I don't feel any different.
Bap.
Good start.
Bap.
I already had my memories. Why you bapping me?
Oh, yeah,
I
good
mean,
point.
appreciate it.
I mean,
I'll take
bap
more
everyone.
baps.
I was told to bat everyone.
Just for clarity.
Bap.
I mean, I'll take
Jeez.
baps. I always
And
like
then
baps.
little head pats for the 3 small people.
It's for the
Bap.
3 of them.
I got head pats.
And
I don't think this will
member.
do anything because I have no clue who you are.
Pat.
Bap.
honorary member. Maybe it'll work.
Yeah, makes sense.
Maybe we have to wait, or
I don't know.
I mean, I went to sleep. And my memories
I
came
have
back
a
when I was
feeling-
asleep.
I have a feeling that's not
Well, it was worth a
sure
try,
it's not
I
just...
suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess
I
we could.
don't know exactly how memories work. It's not my forte. I can only spit ideas. I can't really give anything
I mean,
else.
the people that I had a reaction with, I knew or was close to. I don't know if anyone remembers, but yeah, I don't want to mention it. But yeah. No, I
mean,
feel like a certain connection is required for any reaction to happen.
you were close with the she-wolf then, yes?
I knew her. Yeah.
I have an idea. I'll speak with you. I'll speak with you later. I have something in mind. Thank you for the information as well, Sheeple. This will be integral. Any information we can get at all regarding Karl or Wolf Queen, memories, anything at all would be very useful.
Is this cake for us?
Try needing a claim stopped me.
Nourish!
Oops! Oops!
I wanted. There we go.
I'll make another one.
The cake was a lie, everybody!
The cake was.
We'll do something with that.
Nari, that gave me an idea for the thing we have down in the basement.
Yes!
I hope it was a good cake at least. Something like
It
that.
was. It very much was. I'm sorry.
Where are you
Does anyone know
fitting that?
what is the significance of that cake?
I only had one slice. This greedy one, multiple.
I'm sorry. I was very hungry. I didn't have anything to eat for a long time.
We'll make another one. We'll make another one.
You need dry flesh and extra. Oh God!
You know the connotation of that is basically I just ate Karl. No,
Now you have the memories, right?
She-Wolf also has eaten Karl.
Now I want to.
That is not canon. Get that out of here. No, stop! Cease! No! Karl, no!
I think that, She-Wolf, I apologize. We can fill you in later if needed, but, we've covered all that we need to, right?
Yep.
I mean, I think we should all get started on whatever we have in mind for saving Karl. So, like we talked about, something like putting up missing posters, spreading the word, just asking around to anyone you can find. Because someone has to have seen something. I mean, there's so many people that there has to be. Even just a crumb, no pun intended about the cake, but even just a crumb of information would help us immensely. So I do ask everyone here to just lend a hand.
What is it, Sarah?
I might be able to help. The winds tell me almost everything. I might be able to see if I can find if they say anything about your leader. Perhaps that'll bring peace between the gods and the mortals.
I think that would be amazing if you could get that back to us at the same time. But, would you be alright with that? I mean, I don't know.
I have no problem with the mortals. I just don't understand why they hate us so. All we've tried to do is help.
It's not specifically you. There's nothing personal, but I think all of us are kind of in turmoil right now.
It's
About
more
Karl.
those who have put them in chains, if you will. hidden things from them that they shouldn't have.
You guys looking at me? Yeah, I think we all have our gripes, especially with Wolf Queen.
Well, I think
And-
that
Yeah,
if
please.
you guys, you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 have any other plans for the day, I think you, if pretty much, you could probably leave now. Any word, we could probably get back to you on it. And
Yes, of course.
any
anything
details that you
important
guys
comes
have
up.
needed. So
We don't want to keep you guys here for
Why?
too long, of course.
local, specifically by that I mean YT, local, Foxy and Chaos, and where's the other guy? Derpy. You guys should
Jingles,
probably go.
Derpy. Yeah. If you need to. Of course, you may stay
Of
if you
course,
want to, but
you may stay if you wish.
we will get back to you, I promise.
If you all wish, I can show you the church right now.
The one at your city?
Yes. See if it's up to... It's small, but it would help, I think.
Just,
We don't, of course, have to do it now, but just... Yeah.
I think we could make a time for that. Thank you, Nari.
Cakes
Appreciate
aren't
it.
supposed to be green.
True, Club. True. And also Sierra. Just so you know, we all really appreciate, even if you aren't able to find anything, we appreciate you lending a hand.
My job
I
is
know
to
that-
help everyone, is to help you mortals, even if you aren't anymore.
Yes, but everyone here, I'm sure, will be very appreciative. I think I speak for most of us. And, Bunny, would you mind, stepping into the back for a moment?
There.
Just so that I can speak with you. Over near, the pit? Does that have a name? It's like, the pit? The Pool of Rebirth. Is that the actual name?
I don't know. I
It's
guess
a call.
Oh, great, Karl! We ask for your wisdom here today.
Carl, is it called
What is the name of the
What?
pit?
Please?
Sorry, I thought I said it too.
No, that's good. Okay. That makes sense. Alright.
Oh.
And also,
Karl wasn't even around us.
Oh. Just bumped into someone.
Oh, okay.
I hate to, I hate to leave you guys out, but I do mean just me and Bunny.